The Blue Cross Basketball Championships continue in Class Single A. It's perennial power Jackson County taking on the rising program of Union City. Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Hutton alongside my broadcast partner, Chad Withrow, coming to you live from the Murphy Center in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, on the campus of Middle Tennessee University, where we have a very, very good matchup for the Class A crown.
We really do, and like you said, it's that exciting moment where you have the perennial power, 7 state titles for Jackson County, going against that exciting upstart with Union City, trying to win their first crown since 1925.
Yeah, in Union City, they get it all going with Tori Reedy. She's a do-it-all player for the Lady Tornadoes. She's the coach on the floor for her teammates. She's an absolute warrior. 12.5 points per game on the year. Don't let that fool you, though. She went for over 20 points 6 times this season and dropped 19 in the semifinal win yesterday. It's a very young and talented and hard-nosed team, coached by Eddie Suter.
We did. Jackson County knocked us out of the tournament last year in the semifinals. A lot of people were saying unfinished business. We just say business, you know, business as usual. It's the next game. That's why it's the most important game to us, and Jackson County happens to be our next game.
And Jackson County led by a Miss Basketball finalist. J.C. Coe just flat out gets it done.
Yeah, she's headed to Kentucky, only a junior, 5'10" guard. She has range out to 25 feet, so she can bury the three from long distance and does a little bit of everything also. Great facilitator for that Jackson County offense.
She's on the floor for practically the entire game, a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio, averaging 17 points per game. Jim Brown's Lady Blue Devils back in the state title for consecutive seasons.
We've had way too many turnovers in our first 2 games down here this year, and Union City's very good defensively, so that's going to be a challenge for us today.
Good luck.
Let's take a look at the keys to the game, brought to you by the Governor's Highway Safety Office, that reminds you, don't drink and drive.
Pretty simple for Union City. You have to know where J.C. Coe is at all times. She can really beat you in a game like this, or any game for that matter. Push bigs away from the basket. That's Mackenzie Hensley down there. You got to keep her away from that 2-foot shot. Make her shoot a little bit deeper. Turn the guards over. They're going to try to do that with their pressure defense. For Jackson County, take care of the basketball. Again, they're going to see a lot of pressure from Union City. Limit UC to 1 shot. With their attacking style going towards the rim, it lends itself to a lot of offensive rebounds. You got to limit that if you're Jackson County. Contain Reedy and Hudson. Both great players. Easier said than done for Jackson County.
Those are the keys to victory. We're ready to see how it all plays out. Jackson County goes for its 8th state championship, while Union City looks to put its program on the map. The Blue Cross Basketball Championships continue. Jackson County, Union City, tip-off next. Welcome back to the Murphy Center in Murfreesboro, getting set for our Single A state title game between Jackson County and Union City. Chad, let's do our starting lineups. Let's take a look at the starting lineup, starting with Jackson County. The Lady Blue Devils, Tiana Pruitt at point guard. J.C. Coe, as we mentioned, is the Miss Basketball finalist. She's headed to Kentucky, a verbal commitment. Brooklyn Apple, Mackenzie Hensley, and Cassidy Allen round up the starting lineups for Jackson County.
And now you take a look at Union City. Tori Reedy, number 35, the player to watch in our open. Raven Fair, the point guard. Jackie Hudson, number 30. Tamara Nettles and Kaylee Bynum, number 33 for Union City.
Getting set for tip-off, but before that, let's meet the 3rd member of our broadcast team. Here's Coach Ron Bargatze. We'll check back in with Coach Bargatze coming up as, Chad, we are set for tip-off and underway from the Murphy Center for the Single A state title matchup. Union City controls the tip, and that's where we start.
It's go time. 32 minutes away from the state championship.
Hudson up top. She controls the basketball quite a bit. Converted post player. She passes to Bynum, who takes the shot, no good. Rebounded by Hudson, who puts it up. Knocked out of bounds, and Union City will control possession.
And we've already seen it, what we talked about in the open. Union City, they're going to attack the basket. They're going to try to shoot close, and because of that, they're going to get a lot of offensive rebounds. That's something Jackson County wants to limit.
Raven Fair, your point guard. Now Jackie Hudson, really good ball handler. Back to Fair, she'll shoot the 3. Nailed it. Great start for Union City. They don't like shooting the long shot, but when open, they'll take it and they'll make you pay.
Raven Fair with a big basket. She gets the start because of a torn ACL last week for starter Keely Reeves.
Gianna Pruitt is the point guard for Jackson County. She drives the lane, finds some room, puts it up, foul call. Jackson County going to attack the basket, but speaking with one of the broadcasters for Jackson County earlier in the game, Chad, they said, got to knock down threes to beat the Tornadoes today. First foul called on Fair. There's Coe, your Miss Basketball finalist. She's guarded by Fair.
Very deliberate pace early on here for Jackson County. Looking for a good shot. Mackenzie Hensley, the only player posting up down low.
And they're looking for Hensley. They go instead to the top of the key. There's Apple. She averages 10 points a game and gets the first bucket for the Lady Blue Devils.
Union City opened up in a 2-3 zone right there, and that's where the soft spot is, right at the top of the key. Jackson County does a great job there.
Hudson looking for something, finds the top of the key. Fair now. Back to Jackie Hudson. A lot of standing around, Jack.
Yeah, I think it's kind of the product of both the defenses that are being played right now.
Outside to Fair. Her second consecutive shot from downtown, no good. Rebounded by Hudson. The putback was no good. And here comes Jackson County in transition. Allen. Now they slow it down. Brooklyn Apple will give way to Pruitt at the point.
Brooklyn Apple, a player to watch here. If they're going to continue to show a zone look for Union City, she's the outside threat along with J.C. Coe for Jackson.
There's Apple, turnaround jumper, good. Back-to-back buckets, Brooklyn Apple.
And both at the same spot right there. They found something against that Union City zone.
4-3 early on. First quarter here in our single A state title matchup.
Man-to-man look by Jackson County, but they're sloughing off down in the lane. Looks like they're going to give up some three-point shots, but Union City, not a high percentage three-point shooting team.
Hudson in the corner, trying to get it inside. Back to Fair. Trying to make something happen off the dribble. Finds Bynum, she'll take the shot, good. Kaylee Bynum, a high post player, a really good passer, shows off the jump shot there.
That's a bonus right there, only averaging 3.6 points per game. Anything you can take offensively from Bynum is a good thing for Union City.
Allen trying to look inside to their big post player, Mackenzie Hensley. Physical player inside. Doing a great job defending is Nettles.
Look at the battle down low.
Man-to-man defense for Union City. Turnover there. Backcourt violation. Possession to Union City. Jackson County, one of the keys for Coach Jim Brown, turnovers. 19 turnovers in the quarterfinal matchup on Wednesday. They had 22 turnovers in their win yesterday. Union City will make you pay if you turn the ball over that many times.
Talking to Coach Eddie Suter, he likes to stay in position. He's not necessarily going for steals, but I think he's seen something the way Jackson County's played here in this tournament so far. They've done a good job turning them over.
Bynum goes to Hudson, back to Bynum. And now Tori Reedy. Looking at the high post for Bynum. She's going to give it back to Reedy. Trying to give her open. She'll take the shot. She takes it from really long range and nails it. She's good from 25 feet if she wants the green light.
Tori Reedy looks like a coach's kid right there. Daughter of Chuck Reedy, assistant coach for Union City. Great shot right there. She's had to overcome a lot of adversity this week as well.
Coe's going to take the three. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound Union City. They've got an 8-4 advantage. Hudson's going to drive the lane. Rolls off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Coe. She comes away with it, patient.
Slightly quicker pace right now.
Dribbles it off her foot.
We have a turnover. Boy, something Coach Jim Brown said before the game, told us yesterday as well, did not want to see turnovers. 22 in their first game against Hampton, 19 against Madison yesterday. Off to a bad start in the turnover department so far here today.
Yeah, 2 so far at the 3-minute mark here, approaching in the first quarter. Hudson, you're going to leave her open. She's going to shoot it. Jackie Hudson.
You watch
bucket of the game.
You watch both Jackie Hudson and Tori Reedy. They're both converted post players that play guard now. So you can see that post game, the way they play, especially with that top of the key jump shot right there by Hudson.
Foul called. So Jackson County will inbounds underneath their own goal. Foul is on Nettles, her first. Team second. Mackenzie Flynn checks in for Tiana Pruitt. She'll be running the point guard. Coe gets the ball at the block, trying to gain position. Good defense there. She misses the jumper, gets her own rebound, but is stripped away by Union City. Here comes Hudson. Spin move, picks up her dribble. Now has to find Reedy at the top of the key. She'll take the three off the rim, no good. Rebound there is Union City. They are as physical as they come in single A girls basketball, and quite frankly, across the state. Here's the replay.
Great job there by Tamara Nettles. Just perseverance, staying with it right there, and then gets the foul. Rewarded for her effort.
Yeah, Hensley, the dominant post player for Jackson County, gets her first foul of the game.
And if you're Jackson County, you do not want to see Hensley get in foul trouble today. She really is the safety net on defense for that team. They can do a lot of things and pressure outside when they have her guarding the basket.
Well, and Coach Suter for Union City has really asked Nettles, who is at the line, to step up big today against Hensley in the post. She's done a nice job so far.
We might have some sort of violation here. Missed opportunity there for Union City.
Union City already 6 offensive rebounds. And we're not even at the 2-minute mark of the first quarter. 2
of the points of emphasis before the game: limit turnovers, limit second chance points. So far right now, Union City's doing both of those. Inside, we just mentioned Mackenzie Hensley's got to come up big. She gains position there. She's been doing that throughout the entire season, and especially here in the state tournament. Nothing complicated there, just got great position. They threw it over the top. She got the easy layup. Hudson looks to drive, no room. Now Reedy. They'll set the screen. She'll pop the three, no good. Rebound though by Nettles. Puts it up and good. Can add to that offensive rebound total right there for Union City. All that is effort. They're just throwing it towards the goal right now and going and getting it. Good defense being played. Great hustle by Fair. She gets the steal. Raven Fair. 4th turnover now for Jackson County. Union City a 12-6 advantage. Trying to add to the lead. Fair. You watch the way Jackson County's playing defense. Right now they've kind of slipped back into a 2-3, but they're laying off so much. Even when they're in a man, it looks like a zone. Take a look at the field goals there. 4 of 14 for Union City. Jackson County 50%, but they're turning it over way too much. And the stat there is, look at that shot total. 14 shots so far for Union City. That's a product of being aggressive on the offensive boards. Flynn pushes the tempo. Didn't find what she was looking for. Now she'll settle up. Here's J.C. Coe. They need to get her going. Here's Flynn. She'll run. Throw up the jumper, no good. Rebounded by Coe off the front of the rim. Ball batted for, and now out of bounds. Possession goes to Jackson County. Tough start for the Kentucky commitment, J.C. Coe there. And Coach Brown said if there's one thing that he'd like to see from her, it's for her to be a little bit more aggressive. And I think she's kind of easing into this game right now. But Jackson County's going to need her as they're off to a tough start. Tiana Pruitt back in now. Checks in for Mackenzie Flynn. Pruitt running the point. We're looking inside to Hensley. Nettles doing a nice job defending, staying in front. 20 seconds on the clock. Stripped away by Union City. More good defense. Expecting the whistle. Possession arrow will stay with Jackson County. Big possession here for Jackson County. Only 14 seconds left here in the quarter. Let's see if they can get a good look and get some sort of momentum going into that second quarter. It's been a rough start for Jackson County.
Apple will inbounds. There's Allen. Hensley at the top of the key. She'll look to post up, but Apple turns it over now. 4 seconds on the clock.
You're going to have to get rid of it.
At the buzzer, 3-point, no good, but a great start for Union City, capitalizing on second chance points and points off turnovers. 10 of the 12 came either in second chance or turnovers, and a 6-point lead for Union City. We're back with the rest of the first half on the TSSAA network. Getting set to start the second quarter in our Class A girls basketball title here at the Murphy Center in Murfreesboro. A 12-6 advantage for Union City. Before we start the second quarter, let's meet the third member of our broadcast crew. Here's Ron Bargatze. Coach.
Hey, Jonathan and Chad, you guys got it right. The offensive boards. Jim Brown says we've got to stop the turnovers, but Jackson County has got to block out and not let Union City have those second chance points. We've got to take better care of the basketball.
5 points off of second chance opportunities for Union City in that first quarter. Thank you, Coach.
It's fascinating watching the defense of these two teams. Coach Brown told us they prefer to go man-to-man for Jackson County, but you're going to see kind of a diamond and two, or a diamond and one, triangle and two type look today, and that's what we've seen so far. It looks like a zone at times. It looks like a man. But Union City not having a lot of problems getting good shots.
Tori Reedy goes back to that spot. That's the third time she's thrown up a three from that area. It's blocked, though. And here comes Jackson County. Foul called. They're saying that Reedy got the arm.
Tori Reedy playing through a lot of adversity. She's had some bad stomach problems. She was actually in the hospital earlier this week for 2 nights and then made it out just in time to catch the bus to head to Murfreesboro. She's the only senior for Union City trying to win their first state title since 1925. Excellent story of overcoming adversity.
Jackson County first possession of the second quarter. Here's Apple. She'll take the long ball. Nails it. Spot up shooter.
She's a three-point specialist. She was actually the 6th man when they last won a state title back in 2010. She was only a freshman on that team, but she is the three-point marksman for Jackson
senior.
County.
10 points per game. She's got 5 already.
As you look at this defense for Jackson County, if you notice Mackenzie Hensley, she's not doing a lot of moving. She's going to guard the basket down there. And there's a lot of other things going on, mixture of zone, mixture of man. I think you're seeing 2 well-coached teams here. They know who to guard on the other team.
Tanisha Skinner checks in for Tamara Nettles. As the foul called on Nettles, her second. So Nettles has a seat. And now on the other end,
looks like Tiana Pruitt on the hold after driving to the basket, got a shot blocked. Those are the types of fouls you don't want to see that far away from the basket.
That's Pruitt's first. J.C. Coe guarding Reedy. Take a look at the turnovers. 5 for Jackson County. Union City now with 2. Hudson being double teamed, gives way to Bynum. She's going to slow the pace. There's Reedy. She'll shoot the 3 as we've seen. Now she's going to try to back it in. Use her size to the advantage, and she banks it in.
That's a former post player right there that's been moved to guard. Great spin move, using the glass well, gets the score. At the end of that first quarter, Union City only shooting 31% from the floor.
Going to drive the lane is Pruitt. Layup no good. She was being pressured by Fair. Union City comes away with it. Hudson looking inside to Skinner. Didn't see what she liked, so she gives it to Fair at the top of the key. Now Bynum. Back to Hudson. They want her to touch the ball on every possession. Now Tori Reedy over to Skinner. Now back to Bynum. Inside. Here's Hudson. She posts up. Another former post player can't get the shot to fall. But that's their game. They'd rather take 2-foot shots than shots from 20 feet.
Let's see if J.C. Coe starts to exert some offense here.
She does, and one. The Miss Basketball finalist says, hey, give me the basketball. I'm going to make something happen. She does there. Gets the bucket to fall. Foul is on Skinner, her first. Here's the replay.
Coach Brown's been looking for her to be aggressive, and she's just taking it right at Union City right there. She's going to get the free throw. 68% free throw shooter on the season.
We mentioned in the open a 3-to-1 assist to turnover ratio. She misses the free throw. Coe's going to have to come up big, as she has throughout the entire state tournament. Hudson, guarded by Allen. Raven Fair thought about taking the three, instead puts the ball on the floor, trying to find a post player. Goes to Hudson back at the top of the key. They're going to let her drive. Now double teamed by Allen and Coe. And she turns it over.
Good pressure defense right there. Nice trap by Jackson County, and they force the turnover.
Mackenzie Flynn running the point for the Lady Blue Devils.
Just a freshman, Flynn.
Now Allen back to Flynn. She'll take the three. The freshman can't get it to fall. It did everything but go through the net. Rebound by Mackenzie Hensley, and the foul call. Hensley admitted in the quarterfinal matchup she was nervous. Didn't play very well. Came out in the second matchup for the semifinal and had a great game. As dominant a game as you could hope for from a post player here at the state tournament. She averages 12 points per game. Here's Coe. Wide open three, no good, but rebounded by Allen. They give it back to Flynn. They'll reset. Cassidy Allen looking inside. Again, good defense inside. This time by Tanisha Skinner on Hensley.
Packing in down low in a 2-3 defense. Got to be aware of Coe.
Coe takes the three again, no good. She can't get into a rhythm early. Ball goes off of Hensley, and Union City has possession.
J.C. Coe, the junior Miss Basketball finalist. She started out as a three-point specialist. She's really worked hard on her game off the bounce, but right now struggling a little bit from the field.
3-point lead for the Lady Tornadoes of Union City. Knocked off Clark Range in the semifinal game yesterday. Going for their second state championship in school history. Can't get the shot to fall. Jackson County now trying to tie the game with a three. Allen looking inside. Instead, Hensley comes out. Grabs, passes over to Coe, and she nails the three this time.
Great looking shot there. Set up a play, ran her off a screen. They want to get their Miss Basketball finalists going right there.
And Eddie Suter wants a timeout. Jackson County has tied the game at 14 all. And Union City in foul trouble midway through the second quarter here. Chad, earlier you had the chance to catch up with Kendall Poole. He's with the Governor's Highway Safety Office.
Joined now by Kendall Poole from the Governor's Highway Safety Office, a longtime partner of the Blue Cross Basketball Championship. Why is this partnership so important to you guys?
Well, it's important for us because it's a great venue and able to get our message out across the state of Tennessee. Our mission is to reduce crashes and save lives, and it's down to the tune of 30% over the last 7 years, and not coincidentally, that's the same amount of time that we've been partnering with TSSAA. So not only a message to the student athletes, but the communities they represent as well.
And that mission's going well for you guys right now?
Mission is going fantastic. Through our Booze It and Lose It and Click It or Ticket programs, combined with law enforcement and education, it's been phenomenal. And that means that when the numbers come down, we've saved more lives across the state of Tennessee.
That's Kendall Poole, the Governor's Highway Safety Office, guys.
Comes Jackson County, trying to get the lead for the first time in the game, can't do it.
Cassidy Allen right there showing her athleticism, though, going coast to coast. Only a freshman. Coach Brown thinks she might be the next future SEC player in the Lady Blue Devil program.
Jackson County has outscored Union City 8-2 this quarter. The Lady Tornadoes had a 6-point lead to start the quarter as Coe knocks it out of bounds. So Union City will retain possession.
Jackson County continuing the sloughing defense here. If you notice, every time 32 Nettles or 33 Bynum are out top, they're not guarding them. That's because they have not attempted a three-pointer all year for Union City.
Jackie Hudson averaging 6 assists per game. We mentioned that every possession they want her to touch the basketball. She's their point forward. Turnover. J.C. Coe bringing it up for the Lady Blue Devils. She's going to take it the distance. Lays it up and good. The Lady Blue Devils now with a 2-point lead, 16-14. A minute and a half to go here in this first half of the Class A state championship. Looks like Jackson County has finally settled in, Chad.
A little bit, yeah. That was just a great job there. Coe feels the pressure. Just decides to take it the whole way herself.
Bynum, now Hudson. Wide open. She'll take the jumper. The set shot, no good. Rebounded by Coe. She wants to push the issue. They're going to call the foul on Bynum.
I mean, the best offense right now for Jackson County has been getting out in transition and just letting J.C. Coe take the ball to the basket.
It's the 6th foul on Union City this quarter. It's the first on Bynum. Union City, though, Nettles and Skinner both with 2 fouls. And they're going to check in Kristen Davis, the 5'9" sophomore. She's in for Bynum. Union City this quarter just 1 of 7 shooting from the field. It's actually their 7th foul, so Coe goes to the line for the bonus.
68% free throw shooter, hits her first there. And now she's got Jackson County back out on top by 3 here. Nice surge by J.C. Coe to get Jackson County the lead.
Extends the lead, 18-14. 1 minute to go in the first half. Hudson finds a lane, dishes.
Great pass
to Skinner. Count it. That is what they do best. Drive the lane, force you to double team, and dish.
Both Hudson and Reedy, really, you could describe both of them as a point forward because they're going to distribute to players off the drive. And that was Hudson right there doing a great job. Wide open layup.
The Miss Basketball finalist with 35 on the clock. Here's Flynn. Flynn throws it off the backboard. Good.
The freshman, Flynn, making her presence felt. The heir apparent at point guard for this Jackson County Lady Blue Devil program.
Holding for the final possession, it seems, is Union City. Trying to cut into the 4-point lead. It's been quite a game early on. A slow start that's picked up here in the second quarter. Reedy is going to have the final shot. Trying to set the screen. 2 on the clock. She's got to throw it up. No time left. They didn't get it off. Good defense by Jackson County, and a great second quarter for Jim Brown's group. Has a 4-point advantage against Union City at the half. It's 20-16. Still more to come here on the Blue Cross Basketball Championships. We've got a great second half coming up on the TSSAA network. Let's go to Ron Bargatze with our leading coach, Coach Jim Brown.
Coach Brown, great second quarter there. You took care of the ball and stopped those offensive rebounds.
Oh, we did. They were killing us on the boards the first quarter. They're just so physical, and you know, they punched us in the mouth, but we responded to it. So hopefully we can keep doing that second half.
Good luck in the second half. See you there.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Coach. We've got time now for our local public broadcasting station break. We're coming back with more on the Blue Cross Basketball Championships here on the TSSAA network. About set for tip-off of the second half. Getting set to start action here at the Murphy Center, our single A state championship, where Jackson County leads Union City by 4. Let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Tori Reedy getting things going early in the first quarter. J.C. Coe, the Miss Basketball finalist, taking it the distance as well. The 2 top players making impacts in the first half. Our stats: Halftime stats presented by Regions. Chad, it's all about field goal percentage. Jackson County turned it on in the second quarter.
Yeah, Union City getting more shots because they've done a good job on the offensive glass, but also let's look at that turnover right there. That was 5 turnovers for Jackson County. I think all those came in the first quarter. Kind of a tale of 2 quarters for Jackson County right now. J.C. Coe also started out slow in the first quarter, came back in the second quarter, and did very well offensively.
Union City head coach Eddie Suter standing by with our coach Ron Bargatze.
Coach Suter, second quarter they came back on you. You said you're having trouble getting shots inside.
Well, we talked about that before the game. You know, it's tough going inside. It is for both teams. Everybody's battling each other. It's going to be hard to get shots on the inside. Somebody's going to have to knock down some outside shots for us like Raven Fair did.
Good luck to you in the second half. Thank you.
Should be a very exciting second half for the single A crown. Jackson County 20, Union City 16. Third quarter action next on the Blue Cross Basketball Championships on the TSSAA Network. We are set for the third quarter from the Murphy Center on the campus of Middle Tennessee State University. Good crowd on hand for both teams, Union City and Jackson County. The Lady Blue Devils, after losing in the state title game last year, with a 4-point lead as we start the second half this year. Jackson County looks inside to Coe. They want to go back to her. She had a great second quarter. Her jump shot no good. Hensley with the rebound and put back.
A lot of contact right there for J.C. Coe. Set play to start the second half for Jackson County, lobbing it over top. Great start.
Be great to get Hensley going as well.
Yes.
Turnover. Here comes Coe. She's going to push the issue. Jumper from about 3 feet, no good, off the back of the rim.
Well, Union City just doing a good job of being physical with Coe. A lot of contact there again on that shot. No foul called. Foul's not called. It wasn't a foul.
You heard Coach Suter wanting to get more shots closer to the rim. He told us, Chad, before the game, we don't like taking a lot of threes. We're not good at that. But what we are good at is slowing the pace and making things happen around the rim. But as I say that, Raven Fair with her second 3 of the game.
And as he said at halftime, the defenses are both laying back so much, someone's going to have to hit open 3-point shots. That was a big one right there for Raven Fair.
Mackenzie Flynn starts the second half. She came off the bench in the first. Apple's going to airball a 3, no good. Put back by Hensley.
Hensley just does a great job of being in position at all times. Great rebounders can judge where the shot's going to go, and that's exactly what she did right there. She gets the easy putback. 4 of her 6 points within the first 2 minutes of the second half. Foul called on Coe. Going to the line will be Jackie Hudson. She's only a 44% free throw shooter, but a great take right there by Jackie Hudson. And you watch this Union City offense, and Jackson County is playing so far back. They're able to set up that offense right around the free throw line. And that's what Jackie Hudson did right there. She just takes it in and draws the foul. The foul was called on Hensley. That's her second. I'm sure Coach Brown would have much rather that be called on Coe, because Coe has no fouls right now. Hensley, a big force in the middle with 2 fouls. Such a key to what they do defensively, especially. It gives them so much freedom to play the type of defense they want to, because they know Hensley's guarding that basket. Hudson, nice free throw there, rolling it in. Now a 4-point lead for Jackson County. J.C. Coe. They're just going to give her the ball and make some things happen. She's being guarded by Nettles. How about the freshman Flynn here getting a lot of playing time in the state championship game over the senior Pruitt, and she's been productive with it. Hit a big 3 in the first half. Well, they did a nice job of not turning the ball over as Coe takes a 3 off the rim. Hensley with the rebound, and they'll reset. They go back inside to Coe. She's going to go off the glass and good. That's where she's at her best. The jump shot from around the rim, using the glass to the advantage. Hudson on the other end, foul, and 1. Wasting no time going the other direction. Jackie Hudson with a big-time play right there. We're starting to see the star players with the mindset of just taking over this state championship game. Coe on one end, and then Jackie Hudson coming right into your living room, drawing the contact and finishing the play. She's going to have a chance for the old-school 3-point play. It's good. Jackie Hudson, averaging 13 points per game on the season. She's got 7 here this afternoon.
Jackson County, Flynn, back outside to Coe, pops the three, good. She's on fire.
Big shot there as we saw Cameron Sherrill, the freshman, check in.
Reedy to Hudson, trying to answer again. Backs it in off the rim, no good, bad shot. Battled for the rebound, she gets it back. Who did it go off of? Possession to Jackson County. Crowd didn't like the call.
Actually, that was Kristen Davis, number 22, the sophomore, checking in for Union City.
And they reversed the call. Eddie Suter was right there talking to the official. I'm not sure that did any good, but another official came in and said, hey, I saw a better angle. Union City ball.
He seems like a pretty good referee to me. Eddie Suter right there.
Officials, Charles Simpson, Sean Wilson, Milton Price. 5-minute mark, third quarter. It's been a good one here so far.
Number 22, Davis, a player to watch for Union City. If Jackson County continues to drop back on defense, she's an excellent outside shooter.
Fair. They go inside, back outside, popping the three. Davis, no good. Rebound by Hensley. Gives it to Coe, and here they come in transition. Union City back quickly. Can they defend Coe? She's going to hit the jumper. It's blocked. Nice defense there by Nettles.
Tough shot there for Coe. Look at Reedy.
Throws the lane. They're going to call a blocking foul. Using the left hand was Reedy, and she's going to go to the line. That is Ragland's first foul.
It's kind of turned into the Reedy-Hudson versus Coe game here. Union City, Jackson County. A lot of bodies going to the ground right there. Looks like they were bowling for a second there with some pins being knocked over.
Let me correct myself. Apple with the foul. That's her second. Reedy has the first free throw, rim out.
We should note, too, Tori Reedy, as I mentioned before, not fully healthy. Spent 2 nights in the hospital earlier this week with a stomach problem. She's lost 11 pounds in the last week. She really didn't have any energy in the quarterfinals. Coach Suter said it was like night and day, though, going into the semifinals, and she's looking good so far this half.
Here's Flynn, the freshman. Over to Apple. Fires the three. Correction, that's Allen. Cassidy Allen for three, another freshman.
Big three right there.
Coming up big. She's the next big player in Jim Brown's team. Another off-the-mark shot for Union City. Coe's going to slow it down. Gives it to Mackenzie Flynn, who's playing a lot of minutes here in the state title game off the bench. She's in for Pruitt. And they're going to call a traveling violation on Cassidy Allen.
Took one too many steps to the ball. Was kind of unsure of what to do there. Jackson County, I think we're going to see a more deliberate pace now. They can afford to do that. 9-point lead in a game like this is a huge margin. So I think we're going to see Jackson County slow it down, maybe force Union City to come out a little bit and see if they can get Mackenzie Hensley going down low.
And Union City really can't afford to fall behind much more in a pace like this.
We're seeing a diamond in one look now where Flynn is following Reedy wherever she's going. The rest of the team is in a zone. Someone's going to have to knock down some open shots for Union City. That's what's open right now.
Bad pass, cross court. Read perfectly by Apple. The 6th turnover of the game now for Union City. The tides have turned. Coe wide open. Bottom.
It's a big shot right there. Going to get a timeout now. Looks like it's Jim Brown calling the timeout for Jackson County. Thought it might be coming from Coach Suter there on the Union City sideline, but J.C. Coe showing why she's a Miss Basketball finalist. Remember, as a freshman, she was more of just a three-point specialist, but she's really worked on her overall game, and that's why she's headed to the University of Kentucky.
Here's the wide-open look as Allen gives it straight back to Coe. Nails it. That's around her spot.
Range out to 25 feet right there. She's showing every bit of it.
Jackson County on an 11-3 run. They are 6 of 10 from the field here in the second half already. Now 3 of 5 from three-point range.
And so much of it is just taking care of the basketball. In the first quarter, they turned the ball over. Union City was getting second chance points. But now here in the second quarter on, it's been a completely different story. And Jackson County now starting to hit some of those open looks. And this defense Union City showing, they're going to get some open looks.
Eddie Suter is the head coach you see there. He's in his 4th season with Union City. Started coaching in 1993, graduated from Spring Hill High School. Was the coach at Obion County and he moved to Union City to take over a program that has just 3 winning seasons in the last 20 years. And he has this group in the state championship.
Right next to him, you see his assistant, Chuck Reedy. His daughter, Tori Reedy, one of the best players there for Union City.
J.C. Cove, Miss Basketball finalist. You can see why. 17 points, 5 rebounds.
She's at her average right now with 17. Still more than a quarter left in this one.
Foul call.
Someone having a legal screen right there. Tough break, Raven Fair. Wasn't quite set on the screen. The officials bust her for it, and it's going to be a turnover now again for Union City.
Raven Fair now her 2nd foul of the game. Jackson County trying to extend their lead, 35-23. Since the 2-minute mark in the first quarter, Jackson County with a 29-11 advantage in points, 29-11. And they lead by 12. And you can see the scoring here in the second half. Jackson County has picked up right where they left off. Still, though, by Fair. She's one of their best defenders. Stripped away, though, by the freshman Mackenzie Flynn.
Tell you what, a lot of contact right there. Looked like Raven Fair was fouled. She shakes off the attempt from Cassidy Allen to help her up. Not happy at all about no foul being called here.
Great hustle by Flynn, who is the daughter of Gary Flynn, the boys coach at Jackson County.
Might have it over her back here. Looks like she tipped it. We do not.
They're saying she didn't touch it. Jackson County fans not happy with that.
Not sure what the call was there, or the no call, I should say.
Looking for a lane. Good defense by Jackson County. She picks up her dribble. And 3-second violation called on Union City, standing around.
There were a lot of things that could have been called on that play right there, starting with a foul on Flynn. Had the over and back violation, but they get them for the 3-second violation in the lane. And again, now we're going to see Union City start to extend that defense. A little 3-quarter court press here. See if they can turn Jackson County over. They're going to have to, because Jackson County started to slow things down a little bit.
Cassidy Allen. Now to Flynn. Now Cove. Back to Flynn. Being guarded by Raven Fair. Hensley looking for something in the middle. Nothing there.
Well, Jackie Hudson doing a great job on Cove right now. She is wherever she goes on the court. Great defensive effort.
Now to Apple. She's going to drive the lane off the backboard, and good.
Brooklyn Apple making him pay right there. Cove just goes and hangs out in the corner and says, okay, if you're going to guard me this hard, I'll let the other players play offense, and that's exactly what Brooklyn Apple did.
Raven Fair has hit 2 threes in this game. They're going to need her offense here in the second half to pull the comeback. Still, though, bad pass. Cove with the advantage. She's going to lay it in. No. Foul called. Raven Fair hustling back, sending Cove to the line. Cove trying to get more than her average on the season. She's got 17 right now, 7 rebounds. She almost got all balls.
Looked pretty clean right there, but anytime you go over the back of the ball carrier like that, 9 times out of 10, they're going to call a foul.
Fair's 3rd foul of the game. It may come in to play here in the 4th quarter.
Cove, again, great shooter, but only 68%. I say only 68% from the free throw line. And she misses the first one right there. Cove now 17 points, 7 boards. She's 6 for 15 from the field, and 3 big 3-pointers for Jackson County.
Gets the second one to fall. She now has 18. Jackson County has 38.
Now, a year ago in the semifinals, Union City only scored 26 points for the game against Jackson County. They were looking good to surpass that total in the first quarter, but scoring really slowed down right now for Union City.
Nettles now with the ball, 30 seconds approaching in the 3rd quarter. They're going to give it to Reedy. She's going to pull the 3 off the rim, no good. Rebound Jackson County. Cove, crossover dribble, gets it across the center line. They're going to hold for the final possession.
Need to look for Cove or Hensley right here for the last shot. Flynn doing a great job, the freshman, running this Jackson County offense.
Poked away there by Raven Fair.
Well, Raven Fair's been active.
Good length,
defense.
yeah, really good length at the guard position, which comes in handy on defense. And she's really bought in to the defensive side of her game this season, something that Coach Suter really asked her to do. She wasn't playing very much until an injury. She picked up her defensive effort, and it's paying off. As the third quarter comes to an end, the shot doesn't fall. Jackson County with 18 points since the halftime break. Union City just 7. The lead, 38-23. The fourth quarter coming up. The Blue Cross Basketball Championships roll on here on the TSSAA Network. Jackson County leads Union City, getting set to start the fourth quarter in our Class A state championship. The Lady Tornadoes are going to pull the comeback in the final 8 minutes. They're going to need a lot of help from Tori Reedy. Head coach Eddie Suter knows the Reedy family very well. Tori, there on your right, is the fourth Reedy daughter to play for Eddie Suter. And in fact, Chuck Reedy, her dad, is an assistant coach on this team.
That's right, and Abby is the coach of the middle school team, also played there at Union City. It's all in the family for Union City.
Yeah, and Abby is on the sideline as well for this game.
We talked about those offensive rebounding stats.
Bad shot by Raven Fair. Rebound though, Hudson, she's battling for it. Can't come up with the basket. Ball on the floor. J.C. Coe gets the jump ball, possession arrow to the Lady Blue Devils.
I feel like I jinxed Jackson County right there, because we talk about those offensive rebounding stats for Union City. They had 8 in the first quarter, only 1 in the second, 1 in the third. They get 3 offensive rebounds in that possession right there, though.
Mackenzie Flynn, the sophomore, continues to run the point for Jackson County. They go inside to Apple, using the left hand nicely for the lay-in. 40 points now on the board for Jackson County.
Union City doing a good job of pushing the tempo here, but you got to make stops on the other end. They're hurrying Jackson County up, which has to happen if they're going to get back in this one.
Offensive boards about even. But Union City, no second chance points.
There's just a wall of defenders every time Union City tries to drive. But they draw the contact right there.
Hudson does a really nice job of using her body to her advantage and forcing the contact, forcing the official to make a call.
See it right here, the spin move. Look at the wall, though, right there that Hensley sets up. Good job of shielding the player away from the basket. Hudson, though, only a 44% free throw shooter, so she does a great job getting to the line. Let's see what she does when she gets the opportunities.
That is Hensley's third foul. She has 6 points. It's been all J.C. Coe for Jackson County. Jackie Hudson, meanwhile, making it happen at the free throw line. She has 10 points.
Three-quarter court pressure once again. Raven Fair, great player to have on the ball. And it's going to be the freshman Flynn having to deal with that pressure.
Coe being defended by Hudson. Really good defense. Good screen by Hensley. Forces Phillips to come out. And Coe makes her pay.
Nice play there. And again, Union City doing a good job picking up the tempo, making Jackson County play fast. But Jackson County scoring on the other end.
And there is Hudson with the first basket for Union City since the 5:38 mark in the third quarter. Trying to pull the comeback. Once the Lady Blue Devils set in the second quarter, it's been all Jackson County. Ball tipped by Raven Fair. It'll stay with Jackson County.
Well, how impressive has Mackenzie Flynn been today? The freshman point guard. Tiana Pruitt gets the start, the senior, but Flynn's come in, done a great job handling that Union City pressure. She's going to be big in this last 6 minutes and 12 seconds.
I wonder if it was because of the turnovers. 5 first quarter turnovers by Jackson County. And since Flynn has come in and ran point, they've settled down.
That's right, 5 in the first quarter, none in the second, 2 last quarter. And you see Jackson County now doing a great job handling the pressure as J.C. Coe goes back to the line.
Tori Reedy called for the foul. J.C. Coe at the line. Coe with 20 points. Reedy has 2 fouls now. That one rolls in.
To me, the game really changed when Coe decided she was going to be the playmaker. In that second quarter, she got up to 9 points in that second quarter, and that's when everything kind of flipped for Jackson County.
And that's the story of Coe's career. Her basketball future really changed when she decided to be the complete player that Jim Brown asked her to be. She was just a spot-up shooter early on. Now she can do it all, and she's committed to Kentucky. Hudson, guarded by Allen. Now she goes in with the trees, throws it up, no good.
Just nowhere to go.
Rebounded by Coe.
To me, that's one of the things that's special about this Jackson County team and really the Jackson County program. Coach Brown says they want to play man. That's what he wants to do in games, but they're willing to change up based on who they're playing, and that's what we're seeing today. We've seen triangle and 2. We've seen diamond and 1. We've seen man-to-man. We've seen 2-3 zone. They've been effective with everything they've done against Union City.
Foul called as Apple goes to the floor, hits the deck. It's on Reedy, her third. Coach Jim Brown, his 5th state championship appearance rather. He's been to the state tournament several times, 12 times exactly. He's 27-5 here in Murfreesboro. It's outstanding.
Jackson County going for their 8th state title. Coach Brown talks about just how big girls basketball is up in the Upper Cumberland area. Keep in mind, a year ago, Clay County won this state title. They beat their district foe, Jackson County. Jackson County had beaten them 4 times in that season, and Clay County wins the state title. That just goes to show you with Clark Range here as well, just how quality that 1A basketball is up in the Upper Cumberland.
Timeout on the floor. We have time to check in with Catherine Trimble of Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee.
Catherine Trimble is with Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee. They've partnered with the TSSAA since the year 2000. Why does it make for an obvious partnership there between Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee and the TSSAA?
Well, absolutely. I mean, there's a commitment to student athletes and showing our support. Healthy, active lifestyles, teamwork, discipline. There's just such a good value message there that we're able to instill in these young student athletes.
And the 3-Point Madness contest is something that's going on this weekend.
Yes, on Championship Saturday, we decided to kind of bring a little reward to the skill that's on the court and help contribute to the schools. So for every 3-pointer up to 10 baskets, we'll be donating $100 to the school. So it's just another fun opportunity for us to engage the crowd, cheer for those 3-pointers, and give back to the schools.
Well, thanks so much for the support that Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee gives back to the TSSAA.
Absolutely. We're proud to partner with them, and it's been an absolute pleasure to have this partnership for so long.
Back to you.
Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee, a longtime partner of the TSSAA.
I'm a big fan of science fiction, and what we saw right there was future Jonathan Hutton talking to past Jonathan Hutton. You're only going to find that on this broadcast.
What are the chances that was live?
It's amazing. I mean, you did great work right there, Jonathan. I'm very impressed.
5-minute mark here in the 4th quarter. Jackson County, 5 minutes away from their 8th state championship.
Just nowhere to go against this defense. Wherever Union City turns, there's a Jackson County defender right there.
If Union City's going to pull the comeback, they've got to make something happen starting now. Tough rebound fought for by Hudson. She couldn't come down with it. On the other end, foul called as the layup no good by Allen.
Cassidy Allen almost with the and one right there on the driving layup. Jackie Hudson, tell you what, you've got to give credit to this Union City team, not just today, but for the amount of adversity they've overcome this season. But today, it's like banging your head up against a brick wall. Every time they drive the lane against Jackson County, they've done such a great job setting up a perimeter around the basket. There's simply nowhere to go. But this Jackson County, or this Union City team, they're not going to quit. We've seen that throughout the year. They've had players dismissed, injuries, sickness now with Tori Reedy, and they keep coming back at you. That's why they're here in this championship game.
And quite likely they'll be back in the mix next year and years to come with this roster.
I think that window's just now opening. Tori Reedy, the only senior on this Union City team. So they'll be back.
And there is the senior Reedy. Passes over to Bynum. And there's Hudson looking inside. Nothing there. Really good defense by Jackson County, but somehow Hudson finds room, slips the pass inside to Nettles. It's knocked out of bounds.
That's the one thing that's kind of been missing today for Union City. As you saw the Hudson pass to Nettles right there. Early on in the game, they had one great play where Hudson drives, dishes it off for the wide open layup. Really hasn't just been that opportunity to pass for the open shot. It's been all drive and shoot for Union City.
After a really good first quarter by Union City, as you see there, it's been all Jackson County. Foul called as Reedy will go to the line. Hensley, that is her 4th personal foul. She's been big throughout this tournament run. Today, just 6 points, but it's due in large part to what Union City has done defensively inside. That's their strength, is the inside post presence. They use their length to their advantage, and it's worked well against Hensley, not so much against J.C. Coe.
Yeah, Hensley with her fourth foul of the game. If you're Union City, you were hoping maybe that came a little bit earlier in the game to get her in foul trouble. Might be too little too late, but they cut the lead to 15 right here. Still 4 minutes left in this one.
Coe being defended by Hudson. Now they switch. They go back to Coe, who was wide open momentarily. Raven Fair now guarding her. She drives the lane. Tries to power in, no good. Rebound by Hensley, put back, no good. Union City pulls it down.
Got to go fast now.
Trying to cut into this 15-point lead. 3.5 to play. 3-point on the way. They need it by Hudson, no good. Tipped out of bounds. Jackson County gets possession.
I mean, you just look out there on the floor for Union City right now, and you start to look around and say you need some three-point baskets. That's what's open, but who's going to shoot them? Jackie Hudson, only a 24% three-point shooter. Raven Fair at 30. And you've got two other players on the floor who haven't attempted a three all year. So that's the difficulty when you get behind for Union City. You can't get those big chunks of points quickly without that outside shooting.
Brooklyn Apple controlling the basketball. Over to Allen, now top of the key. Now Mackenzie Flynn. Jackson County faithful here at the Murphy Center like the pace, slowing it down, running clock. They give it back up to Allen, who hits the jumper from the block. It's good.
So J.C. Coe is the player of the day. She's the Miss Basketball finalist, but Mackenzie Flynn has been huge. Coming in from the second quarter on, reducing those turnovers for Jackson County. She's been very effective and only a freshman.
Put back no good, rebounded by Coe. We've said that a lot. It's her 11th of the game. Chad, you just mentioned Flynn. She passes over to Apple.
Just make them come out and guard you now for Jackson County. Start to hear some cheers and maybe a little early celebrating here from the folks from Gainesboro.
Union City's going to foul. Kaylee Bynum. It's her third. It is the 6th of the half. Approaching the 2-minute mark. Jackson County getting revenge after losing in the state championship last year. Fans are back. And if the lead holds in the final 2 minutes, they get the gold basketball.
Fans never left. I tell you what, Jackson County, known for their girls basketball, got a great following of people there. Very excited right now.
Everybody watching in Gainesboro, got to be pumped up. Minute 53 on the clock as timeout is called. 17-point lead for Jackson County over Union City. The Blue Cross Basketball Championships move of the game, brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee, promoting healthy and active lifestyles among Tennessee's young people. We check it out. J.C. Coe with our move of the game, taking it the distance, laying it in. One of her 22 points. Our move of the game, J.C. Coe in Jackson County, presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee.
It's a big moment in the game right there. That actually came in the second quarter. Jackson County struggling a little bit early on. J.C. Coe, as you see there, 22 points now in the game, 12 rebounds. Big number for her. And struggling a little bit early, but Coe came out right there. And to me, that was kind of where she started her offensive explosion, where they came out to pressure, and she just took it right to the basket.
Coe verbally committed to Kentucky back in October. She's just a junior, and she's had many accolades throughout her career, including Freshman of the Year in District 7A, the 4A All-Tournament team, first team All-District this past season, Tennessee Sports Writers All-State team, and today she's nominated for Miss Basketball. You can purchase a DVD copy of any of the Division I or Division II Blue Cross Championship basketball games. Just log on to TSSAAnetwork.com and look for the green Buy Now button. TSSAA network.com.
We talked about Union City and how they only have one senior, so they're going to be back here. You look at Jackson County, we've been talking about Mackenzie Flynn, the freshman. Cassidy Allen, also 5'10" freshman. Coach Brown loves her athleticism. We've seen that on display today. Says she needs to work on her offensive skill a little bit, but she knocks down a big three-pointer today. And if you talk to Coach Brown and anyone up in Gainesboro, Cassidy Allen could be that next SEC-type player to come out of Jackson County to follow in the footsteps of J.C. Coe.
Really gives you those invisible points on the court. You know, the saves before going out of bounds, the extra pass. As Union City throws up a three, and it is good. Kristen Davis, the sophomore, nails it.
Yeah, and she's the three-point specialist for Union City, getting her first one here today.
Foul's going to be called. Is that an offensive foul?
Looks like
It is. They're saying that Flynn ran over Reedy. It's just Flynn's first foul, but it's going to be possession to Union City. 14-point advantage.
Let's see if they find Davis again here out in the corner.
We expected a battle in this game, and it was for the majority of the matchup as Reedy hits a three.
Cuts it to 11 right here. Starting to get a little bit interesting. Let's see if Jackson County can handle the pressure.
Hensley on the other end. Good. They answer. Under a minute to go. Jackson County. Their 8th state title. It will tie Clark Range in state title appearances and wins. Coe with the rebound.
Upper Cumberland girls basketball. You talk about Clark Range. We're seeing Jackson County for their 8th. Clay County a year ago out of District 7 also winning a state title. And the Jackson County faithful start to celebrate for good reason.
They were motivated a year ago to get back to this opportunity and take home the gold basketball. They're going to do it. 10 seconds. Jackson County once again on top in single A. The title back to the Upper Cumberland. Coach Jim Brown and the Jackson County Lady Blue Devils, state champions in 2013. Chad, it was impressive from start to finish. They settled down in the first quarter. And after that, it was all J.C. Coe.
Tremendous effort from J.C. Coe and all of her Jackson County teammates. And it was a slow start, some turnovers early on for Jackson County. But when they settled down, they really settled down and really took it to Union City in that third quarter and able to hold on for that school's 8th state championship. Jackson County shoots 47% for the game. Great job by the Lady Blue Devils.
48-35 your final. We're back with the trophy presentations. It's coming up on the Blue Cross Basketball Championships on the TSSAA network. It is a final. Jackson County, your single A girls basketball champions for the state of Tennessee. Alongside Chad Withrow, I'm Jonathan Hutton. Our Blue Cross Basketball Championships on the TSSAA network. And it's time for our trophy presentations and the crowning of Miss Basketball in single A. With more, here's public address announcer John Rice.
Our first finalist this evening, J.C. Coe from Jackson County High School. J.C. is a 5'10" junior guard, 3-year starter for the Lady Blue Devils, who averages 17 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2.5 steals per game. She shoots 45% from the field, 31% from three-point range, and is a 65% free throw shooter. J.C. has been named to the All-District, All-Region, and All-State teams as a freshman and sophomore. She has scored over 1,500 points in her career at Jackson County and was named the District 7 Single A Player of the Year this season. And our head coach is here this evening, Jim Brown. Our first finalist, J.C. Coe. Our second finalist, Sarah Raby from Moore County High School. Sarah is a 6-foot senior post player. She's a 3-year starter for the Lady Raiders, who averages 17.1 points a game, 6.7 rebounds, nearly 2 assists per game, and 2 steals per game. She shoots 58% from the field, 41% from three-point range, 74% from the charity stripe. She was all-district and all-region selection during her sophomore and junior seasons. Sarah was named to the all-tournament team at the state tournament as a freshman. She scored over 1,500 points in her career at Moore County High School. Her head coach here this evening, Bruce Slatton. Our second finalist, Sarah Raby from Moore County High School. And our third finalist, Brooke Rhodes from Cloudland High School. Brooke is a 6'1" senior forward, 3-year starter for the Highlanders, who averages 19 points, 12 rebounds, 3.5 blocks, 1.6 assists, and 2 steals per game. She's shooting 46% from the field, 28% from three-point range, and 72% from the free throw line. Brooke has been named all-conference, all-district, and all-region selection. She was named the East Tennessee Player of the Year last season. Brooke has scored over 1,600 points and has pulled down over 1,100 rebounds in her career at Cloudland High School. Her head coach, Matt Birchfield. Our third finalist, Brooke Rhodes from Cloudland High School. And the Class Single A Miss Basketball winner for 2013, J.C. Coe from Jackson County High School. But a big hand once again, ladies and gentlemen, our 3 finalists and our winner, J.C. Coe. On behalf of the TSSAA, we'd like to first recognize our competitors. Before we distribute our team trophies, we'd like to take a moment to thank some people who've made this a successful tournament. Please help us, if you would, at this time, recognize MTSU and their staff for helping in hosting the tournament this year once again and making it an outstanding event. We'd also like to thank Action Pix TN, the official photographer of the TSSAA, and you can purchase pictures from the state tournament online at actionpixtn.com. We'd also like to take a moment to thank Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee, the Governor's Highway Safety Office, Tennessee Dairy Farmers, Wilson Sporting Goods, Regions Bank, Baptist Sports Medicine, and Action Pix TN for their support of the 2013 Basketball Championship. Our first award goes to the cheerleading squad that has demonstrated outstanding sportsmanship during our tournament. The Spirit Award goes to Union City, the cheerleaders for the Golden Tornadoes. All right, great job, Lady Tornado cheerleaders. And now the presentation of the runner-up coach's plaque, and it belongs to head coach Eddie Suter from Union City High School. Tremendous season this year, 32-4, coming up just a little short here this evening. The presentation of the runner-up team trophy, and it belongs to the Lady Tornadoes from Union City High School. And now the presentation of the champion coach's plaque for Class Single A 2013, head coach Jim Brown from Jackson County High School. And the presentation of the champion team, the gold ball, is going to Jackson County High School, the Lady Blue Devils, state champions for 2013. They finish with a record of 33-3. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee.
Jackson County, the Lady Blue Devils, your Class A girls state champions, and they did it, Chad, behind J.C. Coe, your Miss Basketball for 2013.
She gets the hardware first with the state championship, then with the Miss Basketball award. She was outstanding today, going over her average of the season. Came in averaging 17 points, really took over starting in the second quarter, and Jackson County gets their 8th state title.
And a big congrats to Union City as well, getting to this, and by the looks of their roster, it looks like they're going to be back.
Union City's going nowhere. Great job of overcoming adversity all season by Coach Eddie Suter and his Lady Tornadoes. Came up just a bit short.
For statistician Trevor Garrett, sideline reporter Ron Bargatze, broadcast partner Chad Withrow, I'm Jonathan Hutton. The Single A crown headed to Jackson County. The Double A crown still to be determined. Mike Keith and Ron Bargatze have the call coming up. But first, a word from your local PBS station.